Okay, let's talk about some of the things that Nigerians says they were angry about or upset about or a little bit uncomfortable about with those protests you saw yesterday. One side of the protest, that is the price of goods and services, in particular consumer goods, the price of petrol and diesel and kerosene and LPG gas, what they call the cooking gas, and just a host of other things, electricity, if you want to add that to it. So a bit of a mix of so many things that folks said they were a little bit upset, so they went on the streets of Lagos, Abuja, and elsewhere yesterday saying the administration should look into some of these things. So let's bring a research analyst into the conversation and show us where we are. And we're looking at two sides, the good and the bad. There's no ugly, but we just say the good and the bad. That's how folks at Financial Derivatives Company puts that report overnight. We have it here. Amaka Ajaibu is one of the members of the FDC Economic Research Team. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for coming. And today we've got to do everything domestic, everything local, from breakfast to lunch table to dinner table. So let's keep it in the family. Let's keep it in the house.
Yes.
From the breakfast table, you're talking about bread, isn't it?
Yes.
And tea and milk and sugar.
Yes.
The basics, as it were. If you want oatmeal, or if it is akara and a core, if you want to go that way. So whatever you eat for breakfast, domestically, locally speaking, what's the prices here? Where are things trending in terms of price?
Okay, so for the breakfast menu in particular, for the price of flour, we've seen a decline in the price by 500 naira to 11,000 naira. And this is a reflection of manufacturers imposing their cost efficiencies on consumers. So not imposing, but pushing their cost efficiencies on consumers. So they are able to price below their average costs. And in this situation where we have a market that isn't growing and money isn't coming into the pockets of people, they have to cut down on their quantity or
frequency.
Yes, exactly.
Of purchase.
So as a manufacturer, the only way or the quickest way I can capture market share is through a price war. So that's what we see now in the flour market. So
there's a price war going on.
Like,
you mean different brands?
Yes.
Doing different price differentiation.
Yes, exactly. So Dangote was the one to lead this price war. So it
Dangote
cut down
flour.
Yes.
Is it reduced in price?
Yes. So it cut down the price of flour by 500 naira, and then you see companies like flour mills having to cut down on prices if they are going to remain competitive. So right now, in the breakfast menu, flour is the one that shines through with a price decline.
If that happens to bread, unfortunately, I'm not sure the price of bread has gone down. Still got a loaf about 2 nights ago.
Yes, it's about 300 actually. But prices are sticky, so it takes a lag before you start to see this reflection in the decline in the price of flour on the street. Yes.
Perhaps the price of other ingredients are still high. Sugar, isn't it?
Yes, sugar is high. So what you see, okay, so taking bread as an example. So flour is the main component when you're making bread. So you have other ingredients like sugar, margarine, preservatives, and all those
salt
other.
And
exactly. Like so what we saw, because talking to some market players in that industry, what we saw is that the price of flour has increased by 100% from prices down, comparing year-on-year prices. But then when you look at other smaller ingredients like sugar and margarine, their prices increased by more than 100%. So obviously when flour, with this decline in the price of flour, these other ingredients have to reduce to complement this decline in the price of flour.
So I'm not likely to see the price of a loaf of standard size of bread come down anytime soon because other ingredients are put together.
Yes,
haven't seen a decline. A decline.
Yes.
And I guess most of these are imported, isn't it?
Sorry?
Sugar. So
yes,
they are imported.
Sugar is really
margarine.
Yes.
Well, yes.
Yeah, most of some margarine is produced here, but some brands are also imported. But for now, these prices, it only follows through that once the price of the main ingredients declines, they have to complement this decline. If not, they won't be able to. It's not theoretically or economically accurate that these prices. Yes, they have to go together because they complement each other. We derive the demand, we derive our satisfaction from bread through the complementary actions of flour, sugar, and
the raw materials.
Yes, so the raw materials.
Okay, let's go to our lunch lunchtime,
Yes.
and I like my rice and beans.
Yes.
Isn't it? Yes. So I was scared throughout last year when rice was 20,000 above minimum wage.
Yes.
That's something really, use the
Yes.
word crazy,
Yes.
that if I earn minimum wage, I won't even be able to buy
buy
a bag of rice. So
yeah.
I might just go home and think of what to do with gari and sugar and what
Yes.
And water. So where are we now as far as this? Are we seeing price war as well as far as these items are concerned? These two complementary items, rice and beans.
Yes. Well, you're not seeing a price war in this situation. This situation is a reflection of consumer resistance. So the prices of, and this did not just start in the new year. We started to see these effects well 2000. So I either cut back on my consumption of rice or just cut it out of my
your menu.
My menu, exactly.
Altogether.
So obviously, as a producer, if I see people are not buying my food, my product, it only makes sense that I reduce the price just a little bit to make it more affordable, and that's what we're seeing here. So the consumers are resisting the high prices, and the producers have to follow through to meet this consumer demand.
It's really, really tough out there. I can understand folks on the street yesterday that I think talking about the finding their daily bread. Now we're talking about the daily rice and beans. Give us this day our daily rice and beans. But then if you go to dinner, and that's where many Nigerians go for the heavies, as it were. So we still find wheat, flour, rice, beans, and what have you, even at the dinner table, isn't it?
Yes, yes.
So the same thing flows.
Yes, it does actually. And I was reading a very funny report about how the basic Nigerian is not able to afford. Before it was 3 square meals, now it's 2 square meals. Like now it's, I might only have to eat dinner, I might only have to eat lunch.
You may have to go via a square to a triangle, and you come to...
And then a straight line.
And a straight line,
Exactly.
and you may just end up with this.
Just it.
Yeah, just this. And there's just a circle.
Yes.
That's a 0.
Yes.
So you can use the bottom of a cup or that of a bottle to put just with it, that's a 0 for you.
Yes.
That's the only one you got.
Yes.
But again, I have to sleep at night. So, and electricity just so
Yes.
wacky diesel. So what do? I need either a diesel or petrol in my generator.
Yeah.
I pass my neighbor. Even though my neighbors, they also have their own, I pass my neighbor. So every neighbor is have one. So where are we with this? Do you think this is one major consideration that we haven't seen any change in price, but the rumors are there that things might change?
Yes, so in particular with diesel, right now, no independent marketer is bringing in importing refined oil products, so it's solely the NNPC. So they have an agreement that you give me my supply of refined products that I pass through to the consumers, and for whatever rates and whatever they've gone into agreement with. But the main thing is that there's supply of these refined products. The only problem is when, speculation enters into the market. Like a few weeks back, there was some traffic in front of the petrol stations because some people...
Scared. I saw that in the morning.
Yes,
And I almost branched and I said, hey, hold on, what's going on? Perhaps it's already here.
No, but it's not. There's actually supply. But obviously, when speculation and when panic enters the markets, that is when you see these lines in front of the petrol.
And the panic of always these days about Naira-dollar relationship.
Exactly.
A very bad and nasty relationship between Naira and dollar.
Yes.
We need to find a way to make them very happy with each other.
Yes.
It looks like Naira and dollar don't agree these days. A very tough time. Thank you very much, Amaka Ajebu, for coming through and explaining some of the things you and the rest of your team at Financial Derivatives put together for us regularly. We appreciate that content here and your explanations for the facts behind the figures. Amaka Ajebu, part of the economic research team at Financial Derivatives Company.